Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champion, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Culpepper. He gets a block. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense could certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position. The give out of the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Working on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able...
Breaks into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Man, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it inside the 35. Finds some room. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Culpepper. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I think when you got a quarterback that's this fast, he knows I can get out of any situation. Kind of like Superman, but he got caught. He found the kryptonite. The rush got home. You got to keep chasing this kind of guy, and that is a huge loss for this offense.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Push down for the tackle.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
Miami, 7.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Thanks to grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for 6. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find, trying to beat the DD. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Culpepper. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Got a little space. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped dead just short. Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Barnes.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit.
Right down the middle. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He fires one deep down the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how... There he goes! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's Barnes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Culpepper. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Rush is on him. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Under fire. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Looking for more room. At the 20.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out in the air, and securing that interception.
And the Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Canes! They take the lead with the 6.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 5 over Baylor. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
He's got it. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40.
Breaks into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
To the ground with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Culpepper. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing, and still got stuck for the 2.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Looking to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This is who the Canes are. Speed of wide receivers. Santana Moss, Andre Johnson, you name it, the list goes on, and this guy can join that list.
You know what's fun? It's fun when you're recruiting the state of Florida and you can throw a rock.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has showed you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Culpepper. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. Because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
From the gun, Give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Unloads to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incomplete.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Huskers headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
With the catch, it's Culpepper. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds us back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Snapped it in the shotgun. Under fire. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than... Well, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They go to the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? It'll be a draw. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. All tied up, under a minute to play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got it in the middle. It's Rudolph.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Slams it ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. 22 Tries again to get it in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Canes! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. And forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points that...